Hello. I've been thinking about doing this for a while, but, so I'm not as prepared as I'd like to be. But sometimes preparation is just a way of procrastination and putting things off. So I'm just jumping in and doing it again. I really want to do a talk with you guys on energy, but first I just really want to say a bit about myself and let you know where I come from. I've got a little daughter in the background, so she might get in on this and be a bit annoying. But anyway, that's kids for you. You got to love them. Yeah, yeah. Oh, my name's John. Yeah, I'm 33 years old. I've grown up in Western Australia in the country. I grew up with English parents that ran away from England to be new land farmers. Lived the dream of being someone described as the last of the colonialists. Which, well, kind of, I don't know. If you think about all the positive things that someone would want to be a colonialist, I think that's them. They wanted to go out and conquer new lands, grow food for the world. Yeah, dreamers in some ways in that. But yeah, and me, I'm their son. I didn't really want to stick around and live their dream. I wanted to get out and see the world the moment I could. Yeah, jumped out at traffic lights when they picked me up from the airport, sort of thing. Ran off and hung out with my friends on the streets. Did all that crazy young stuff that people who are 33 years old used to do. Yeah, took a bit of drugs, rotted my teeth. But no, I've never been. I've never really an abuser. Just yeah. And of course, yeah, I don't know. Looking back, you think you abused, but when you think about it, it was all pretty good. So I don't know. But yeah, I've never been one to follow. I've just I learn about all the stuff in my life kind of the hard way. Waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning on the streets, just cold. Waking up, walking around to warm yourself up, going to McDonald's. At 17, I was hanging out in the streets in Amsterdam, talking to rent boys, chasing off old men that were trying to pick me up, getting in trouble with the rent boys for scaring away the customers. I just jumped into life, tried to find out what was out there, and I learned a lot. And now I've come back to be the prodigal son. We've moved to a nice new farm. We've got green grass most of the year. We've got a beautiful creek going through the middle. We built a good food production factory, dairy. We milk goats. We make cheese. One day when I get something working to walk out and record stuff, I'll do some recording and show you what's to offer here. But yeah, we're setting up a organisation that gives people the opportunity to become involved in people's land, and optimally this bit of land to start off with, and once we show what we're capable of, I'm sure we'll find other people with land that are wanting people to come and give them a hand to get things started and are quite willing to share, because having land is a big responsibility, and to share it is a good thing. Yeah, I really want to. I don't know. You just want to be understood in this place. I don't know. Maybe that's something I've got to overcome. But yeah, life. I've always been a person who's looking for improvement in myself. I've never been caught up with fancy clothes or spending money on having the best car or any of that sort of stuff. All that's unusual to me. I don't know. I came from the country where I trained a horse. I think horses have made me a lot of who I am. Learning how to train another animal from an early age has just made you sort of see how I don't know, you kind of treat yourself the same way. You train yourself like you train an animal, and you be hard on yourself when you do the wrong things. You reward yourself when you do the right things. It's life's pretty simple when you look after yourself. And by self, I mean your whole self, not just your body, not just your mind, but the whole balance of everything. And I'm really looking forward to chatting about energy, because I've had some really good revelations about that and our connection of energy. And my little daughter's a bit amazed with this. I'll show you. She's the best little girl. No, here she is. Hey? Yeah, watch out, world. This one's going to cause some trouble. Hey? Yeah. Now this is what life's about. I've got 2 kids, beautiful wife. She's been sick and stuff. And I don't know. I came along, got her to fix herself up, and yeah, she'll love me for life. It's amazing. There's been a lot of harm done in the last few years. Like, back in the olden days, before technology, people struggled to survive, but it was honest. Now surviving's easy, but having that sense of well-being is lost. And that's what we need to connect. We've got the technology now to be less of a burden on the world, but we're being made to be a burden on ourselves. We don't need to burn lots of fuel to make steel. We don't need to all sit around fires keeping warm. We can be less of an impact on the world. The planet can support more people now because of our technology. And that's what we're working towards. But at the moment, we're just being manipulated and abused. We're being treated like fools. And I come from this history of soldiers, bloody hero people, I don't know, like, I think it is bloody Lord Kitchener, this bloody person, you know, yeah, look him up, he pointed his finger at the world and the European country, or Commonwealth countries, and said, we want you to fight against the Germans, and people did. And I'm like the eldest son of the youngest generation of adults, and I don't know, maybe I'm burdened by that responsibility. That's why I've never been able to accept any lack of freedom. I mean, you fight for freedom, don't you? And nowadays it's freedom for all, not freedom for one against another. We're all one planet, one person, all infinitely different, but all infinitely the same. So, it's an amazing future ahead of us. Yeah, no, I've got this nice thing, all this stuff I want to say about energy. I really had this positive experience, a spiritual force, you know, a ghost around at some old bloke's house. Yeah, helped me learn a bit. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was just yeah, no, I didn't participate in anything everybody else did. I came from a country school where I was able to be strong, be able to be a force. And I went to in the boarding school, so because in the country you either go to a small country school for high school or you go away. Parents could afford to send me away, so I did. I was just keen to get away and amongst it all. So I went up there and I got really put down, made to feel like you just had to accept things, made to believe that being a peaceful person was being not prepared to fight. Then I went out and I was in Luton, you know, Luton, but fuck the rest, we're the best. Hold it down, Luton town. That's a town of warriors. You know, the King's Army of England used to come from Dunstable. I learned a lot from those people out there. Chin, Henry Higgins, yeah. A little Jamaican man, but he's strong as fucking, mate. He taught me how I wasn't peaceful, I was just weak. Peaceful person who's one who's strong enough to fight, that chooses to find a different way. I know I'm working on that. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking strong now, so yeah. Yeah, I know I was pretty weak before, but now I know what it means. So yeah, peace all the way. But, hey, don't push me to fight. No, you know, we're people. That's all we are. Yeah, you know, just yeah. There's not much I don't know about that doesn't affect young people, and that affects. I keep saying negatives when I mean to say positives. You know, a bit dyslexic on that behalf, and maybe some Freudian reason for that, but whatever. No, so we're just making it. I'm just making it. You know, I'm just little old me. A lot to do. I believe a lot's possible. I believe I have a part to play. It's weird looking at yourself from back to front. Yeah. What else can I say? Connection. Yeah, we know. Yeah, so I think, you know, a lot of psychedelic music. Sorry. No, Rosie. No. Come on, do your drawing. Sweetie, do your drawing. Come on. Sorry about this. Oh, they're only CDs. You know, psychedelics. Yeah, I learn a lot from that sort of stuff. I firmly believe our future for people. It seems a bit, I don't know, a bit mean to say, oh, I had my fun, I took drugs, but you know, everyone else should work out a way of not taking them. But I know, I believe I learnt something that I can share, and if someone could have taught me how to access what I have learnt to access without having to harm myself in that way, it'd have been a good thing. That's what I'm trying to work out. A way that we can all get together with the same feeling of connectedness without having to use a substance to bond with. Yeah. Hopefully I'll manage to get onto that in the energy talk. Yeah. Yeah, no. So me, John Saunders, just trying to do my best in little old West Australia, sitting here with a little bit of paradise, and just trying to find some people to share it with. It'd be great to come across some people that have accessed the similar path to I have. Cause I see through the equal money people and all those that, yeah, there's a lot of people on the same sharing the same knowledge. Um, just be nice to have some of those people around here. I don't know, putting a bit of energy into this, even doing a bit of work, you know. Yeah, I'm bloody struggling here. I know it's worth it. Doesn't stop you getting tired. Yeah, this is me, and you are you. I hope you're looking forward to when I do the energy talk. I'll try and do it quite soon. I'm making things happen here. I can't spend too much time on old YouTube. Alright, love you all.